Well, I gotta say, finding this cave was pretty unexpected. Not to say that it's a bad thing. Where did this redstone come from? This isn't a redstone farm. I made that very clear. Wait, this... There. Anyway. Slime. Hello. Aw, man, there's slimes everywhere. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Wow, 3. Anyway, I was saying that finding this cave was a little unexpected, but not such a bad thing. It does change the plan a little bit, because initially the plan was to dig out a huge space, about the size of this cavern actually, but make it perfectly rectangular, and polish up the walls with quartz and perhaps iron. I don't know, make it look really clean and sterile, like a laboratory. And then fill that with... I tried to describe this in the main episode, and I feel like I didn't do the best job of describing this, but fill this with farms, redstone farms, and each of those redstone farms are encased themselves in a little glass box. Like just a cube of glass around each redstone farm, and they're just scattered about on the floor of this giant open rectangular room. I thought that would look really, really cool, and everything's kind of lit up and really bright and clean looking. But now we found this cavern, and now I feel like we should utilize this instead of just excavating the space around it. Like, we could just clear this up or square it off, I mean, and make it a giant rectangle, and then that would be this room. But that also presents other issues, because that room I was imagining was like sealed off, and there was just one tiny little secret entrance, and that was this little secret tunnel that we were digging through this secret tunnel here through the bottom of this future to be pond for the cattle. But I was gonna build like a really cool sealed off underwater secret door right here that, you know, piston door opens up, and you kind of come in here and it closes off, and then, you know, the second door opens, kind of, you know, the whole like pressure lock system, because there's another door at the end of the hall. I don't know, you know, that whole kind of concept. But then it would be super important to have this room sealed off completely and have that be the only entrance. If it was kind of like a pressure lock system, sterilization, you know, it sprays you down so there's no contaminants entering the lab, you know, that whole thing. But then we'd have to do other things like seal it off from the plethora of tunnels leading off of this cavern. Mainly, though, this one here, connecting us back to the main cavern. Like, this is our cave, our main cave, right up that way. It's where we're inhabiting. That's the farm district up that direction. And we'd have to like terraform this closed. I didn't even know this was here. But we are connected to that through many ways. This is not the only other way, I don't think. There's some weird little side tunnels that kind of snake back into that cavern as well. So I don't know. It would just be a huge project, and it would be largely unnecessarily difficult. And we could just use this cavern and make it something really cool and just change the plan a little bit. I think it'll be a challenge trying to create a very sterile, clean, laboratory-like environment in symbiosis with this cave here, but it'll be an interesting and fun challenge. So that's all for this recap. Like and subscribe.